What's up, ElectroDrive Nation? Get ready to rev your engines because the news cycle is absolutely on fire today, and we've got the inside scoop on the biggest stories hitting the automotive world. The pace is relentless, the updates are critical, and if you're not plugged in, you're missing out. We're diving headfirst into a landscape that's shifting faster than a supercar on the track, bringing you the unmissable developments that will shape how we move tomorrow. From major brand shakeups to groundbreaking tech, buckle up, because this is the information you need to know right now. We've got a jam-packed show, so let's get straight into it. First up, the American EV dream for a major player is hitting some serious speed bumps. We're talking about a massive investment, a factory overhaul, and a product lineup that's suddenly in jeopardy. What does this mean for the future of electric vehicles in the States? We've got the exclusive breakdown. Next, across the pond, a global EV giant is facing a significant sales slump. Despite a growing market, their numbers are plummeting in key European territories. What's behind the decline, and can they turn the tide? We're analyzing the data and the potential reasons why buyers are looking elsewhere. Then, a legacy automaker is charting an ambitious new course, setting aggressive sales targets and aiming to reclaim market dominance. After a period of challenges, they're betting big on a comeback. We'll explore their bold strategy and what it means for their global presence. Finally, a beloved performance brand is teasing its upcoming electric debut, and the whispers on the street are about something truly unique, a sound that's turning heads. Is it a nod to the past or a glimpse into the future of EV acoustics? We're investigating the details of this intriguing development. Don't go anywhere. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update from ElectroDrive News. Let's go. Nissan's American EV ambitions hit a major roadblock. The ambitious $500 million planned by Nissan to transform its Mississippi factory into a hub for electric vehicle manufacturing and technology is facing significant, potentially crippling, challenges. The automaker's strategy to introduce two new US-made electric crossovers later this decade has reportedly stalled, raising serious concerns for a company already navigating a difficult market. This development casts a shadow over Nissan's commitment to electrifying its North American lineup and could impact its competitive standing in the rapidly evolving EV sector. Sources indicate that Nissan is grappling with a substantial cost problem. The planned electric crossovers, initially slated for production on a scalable platform designed to underpin multiple models and potentially be shared with other manufacturers, require significant re-engineering to become more price competitive. This necessity stems from lower than anticipated sales volumes projected for these vehicles. Nissan had initially targeted sales of 200,000 EVs in the US by 2028. A figure now considered increasingly unlikely given current market dynamics and the reevaluation of demand. In response to these challenges, Nissan spokesman Brian Brockman confirmed that suppliers have been instructed to temporarily pause work on the electric crossover programs. This pause is intended to allow the company to reassess competitiveness and EV market growth opportunities. While Nissan had previously pushed back the launch of these battery electric crossovers by 10 months, targeting November 2028 for a Nissan-branded model and March 2029 for an Infiniti version. Brockman maintained that these production timelines remain unchanged for the moment, pending the outcome of the ongoing review. Amidst these uncertainties, Nissan is pivoting its Mississippi facility's focus. The 4.7 million square foot complex, which currently produces the Altima sedan, will be modified to concentrate on producing electrified, body-on-frame vehicles. This strategic shift involves retooling one of the plant's two assembly lines. Starting in 2028, Nissan plans to introduce up to 5 new vehicles built on this robust platform, including updated versions of the Frontier pickup, a new Xterra SUV, the Pathfinder, and the Infiniti QX60. Nissan's CEO has projected that production volumes for these larger, more traditional vehicles could reach an impressive 250,000 to 300,000 units annually, suggesting a potential emphasis on more established market segments. This period of strategic reassessment and potential product line adjustments presents a critical juncture for Nissan. Whether this represents an incredibly exciting opportunity to pivot towards more viable market segments or a deeply worrying sign of faltering EV ambitions remains to be seen. For a company that has faced considerable headwinds, the success of this recalibration could be pivotal in restoring its former market standing. Hold on tight, because the EV revolution is far from predictable. Next, we're heading to Europe, where a different kind of EV challenge is unfolding, with one major player seeing a dramatic dip in sales. European EV market sees Tesla sales decline amidst competition. Tesla's sales performance in Europe appears to be facing a significant downturn, with reports indicating a substantial year-over-year decline in key markets. This slump comes amidst intensifying competition from other electric vehicle manufacturers and ongoing public discourse surrounding CEO Elon Musk, which may be influencing consumer sentiment. The data suggests a challenging environment for the U.S. EV leader as it navigates the complexities of the European automotive landscape. In France, Tesla's new vehicle registrations plummeted by a striking 47.3% in August compared to the same period last year, even as the overall automotive market experienced a modest growth of 2.2%. The situation was even more acute in Sweden, where Tesla's sales dropped by a staggering 84%, contrasting with a 6% expansion in the broader market. Similar declines were observed in Denmark, with a 42% decrease, and the Netherlands, where sales fell by 50%. Even in Italy, Tesla saw a 4.4% dip in registrations. However, the picture wasn't entirely bleak for Tesla across the continent. In Norway, a market with a strong EV adoption rate and deep roots for Tesla, registrations saw a notable increase of 21.3%. Yet, even in this strong market, the growth of Chinese competitor BYD was even more pronounced, with its registrations surging by an impressive 218%. Portugal also showed a positive trend for Tesla, with registrations rising by 28.7% in August after 7 consecutive months of decline. Spain, a market bolstered by government EV subsidies of up to €7,000, saw a significant 161% increase in Tesla sales, reaching 1,435 cars. However, BYD also made considerable gains in Spain, with sales increasing by over 400% to 1,827 vehicles, surpassing Tesla's figures. Year-to-date data further illustrates this competitive dynamic. In Spain, BYD's sales have soared by 675% to 14,181 cars, while Tesla's sales have grown by a more modest 11.6% to 9,303 vehicles. Earlier in the year, Tesla representatives in Europe attributed some of the sales decline to the transition period for a revamped version of the Model Y, which had been Europe's top-selling car in 2023. Deliveries of this updated model commenced across much of Europe in June, but sales for the Model Y still reflected significant year-over-year drops in August in markets like Denmark, minus 46.5%, and Sweden, minus 87%. Compounding these challenges, the United Kingdom market is experiencing a surge in the availability of used Teslas. Sales of pre-owned Teslas hit a record high in July, jumping 270%, according to Reuters. Concurrently, the average price of a used Model Y has reached a new low, declining by 41% over the past 2 years. This influx of used vehicles may be impacting demand for new Tesla models, contributing to the overall sales pressure the company is facing in Europe. While one EV giant navigates sales challenges, another legacy automaker is boldly charting a new course for growth. Stay tuned as we explore their ambitious plans for the future. Audi sets ambitious sales target amidst strategic overhaul. Audi is reportedly preparing to unveil a new strategic roadmap that includes an aggressive long-term sales target of at least 2 million vehicles annually, a significant increase from its current performance. This ambitious goal, which could represent an annual record for the German luxury automaker, signals a concerted effort to rebound after several years marked by product launch delays and technological setbacks that have allowed rivals to gain ground. The planned strategy, aims to reinvigorate the brand and enhance its competitive position in the global automotive market. For parent company Volkswagen, Audi has been a source of concern, with its struggles exacerbated by external factors such as U.S. automotive tariffs. These tariffs have directly impacted Audi's financial outlook, forcing the company to adjust its projections. Under the leadership of CEO Gernot Dollner, who assumed the role in 2023, Audi is undertaking a comprehensive review of its operations and market approach. The new strategy, expected to be presented to the public later this year, is anticipated to formally include this substantial long-term sales objective. While a specific year for achieving the 2 million vehicle target has not been disclosed, Audi's current projections for 2025 stand at 1.7 to 1.8 million vehicle sales, a figure that follows an 11.8% decline to 1.67 million units sold in the previous year. The optimistic long-term outlook is particularly reliant on the performance of the United States market, the second-largest automotive market globally after China. Audi envisions a scenario where it could nearly double its current annual sales in the U.S., which hover around 200,000 vehicles. This growth potential is crucial for the brand's overall recovery and expansion efforts. Historically, Audi has been more heavily affected by tariffs imposed by the U.S. administration compared to competitors like BMW and Mercedes-Benz. This disparity is largely attributed to Audi's lack of vehicle production facilities within the United States. Consequently, the company incurred substantial tariff costs, amounting to $702 million in the first half of 2025 alone. Despite these financial burdens, Audi remains confident in its ability to close the gap with its key rivals and achieve its growth objectives. The success of this new strategy will hinge on Audi's ability to execute its product development pipeline effectively, overcome existing technological hurdles, and adapt to the evolving market demands, particularly in the burgeoning EV segment. The company's commitment to innovation and its focus on key growth markets like the U.S. will be critical factors in determining whether it can achieve its ambitious goal of becoming a dominant player once again. From ambitious sales targets to intriguing auditory experiments, the automotive world is full of surprises. Next, we're investigating a unique sound emanating from a prototype that has the internet buzzing. Jaguar's electric future hints at V8 roar through simulated sound. As Jaguar prepares to launch its highly anticipated Type 0 electric concept, prototypes have been spotted undergoing testing on public roads, offering a glimpse into the brand's electric future. While the initial reception to the Type 0 concept has been mixed, there's significant anticipation for how this new ultra-luxury EV will perform. The latest spy footage, captured by NCars on YouTube, showcases two prototypes navigating challenging mountain roads in Spain, with one vehicle appearing more advanced, sporting updated wheels and refined body details compared to the original concept. Despite the heavy camouflage obscuring definitive design elements, the accompanying audio from the spy video has sparked considerable interest. Observers noted a distinct, faint rumble that closely resembles the sound of a V8 engine. Given that the production version of the type is confirmed to be fully electric, this auditory characteristic is likely an artificially generated engine note, a feature increasingly adopted by modern performance EVs to enhance the driving experience. Jaguar has previously emphasized that its new EV is designed to be all about exuberance. However, it's important to note that drivers should not expect the same visceral, raw V8 performance associated with models like the F-Type or F-Pace SVR. This distinction might lead to a segment of the customer base seeking traditional V8 power to look elsewhere, but Jaguar seems prepared for this possibility. Performance, however, is not expected to be compromised. Jaguar has officially confirmed that the production model will boast an impressive 986 horsepower. Furthermore, it is projected to offer a substantial range of at least 430 miles, 692 kilometers, on the WLTP cycle, positioning it as a strong contender in the ultra-luxury EV segment. The production model is slated for a debut later this year, with sales anticipated to commence either in late 2026 or early 2027. This strategic move into the high-performance electric luxury space is a significant shift for Jaguar, signaling a bold new direction for the iconic British marque as it adapts to the global transition towards electrification. This development is part of a broader transformation for Jaguar, which has seen a complete overhaul of its lineup and brand identity. The company aims to establish itself as a leader in the luxury electric vehicle market, focusing on exclusivity, performance, and cutting-edge technology. The decision to potentially incorporate simulated V8 sounds is a fascinating aspect of this strategy, blending nostalgic automotive cues with futuristic powertrain technology to create a unique sensory experience for drivers. From the roar of a simulated V8 to the critical recap of today's top stories, we're wrapping up another electrifying episode of ElectroDrive News. Don't go anywhere. And that's a wrap on another episode of ElectroDrive News. We saw Nissan's ambitious US EV plans hit a major snag due to cost issues. In Europe, Tesla is facing a significant sales slump amidst growing competition. Audi, meanwhile, is setting aggressive sales targets for a major comeback. And finally, Jaguar's upcoming EV is turning heads with a potential V8 sound, hinting at a unique driving experience. Don't forget to smash that like button if you found this update valuable, subscribe to ElectroDrive News for all your automotive insights, and ring that notification bell so you're always the first to know. Got thoughts on these stories? Drop a comment below and let us know what you think. And for more exclusive content and behind-the-scenes action, follow us on all our social media channels. Until next time, drive safe and stay charged.